to my silly AuthorTube channel. Why be serious when you can be delirious? So hey, I'm checking out Joey Paul's AuthorTube tag. That time when the writing bug bit me, I just loved it. I loved watching her video. She's very inspirational. Yes, you are, Joey Paul. You are inspirational. When I was younger, I always wrote music. That's how my writing world really started. To make a long story short, I just loved, expressing myself emotionally with music. So I wrote, to start, some short songs without any music, just lyrics and me singing because, I like to hear myself sing. But as I got older, there was some stuff happening in my life, and I found that playing a very old upright piano was inspiring. So I used to play the piano and hide out in the garage from everything that was going on, and I just enjoyed writing it. And I actually performed live in some talent shows, music that I wrote on piano, flute, bass guitar, and me singing, of course. So when I was in high school, I was playing my French horn. I loved playing the French horn. I miss playing the French horn. I still have one, but I still miss it. Anyways, playing music in high school got me into writing music for French horn. So I wrote music. I actually started writing like an orchestral set as well. However, I never really did anything with it, and I'm pretty sure it's gone. But anyways, I really loved writing music, anything. Self-taught on guitar a little bit, just a little bit. Could use some more work in that area. So fast forward into my adult years. The Lord of the Rings was released on the big screen there, the first one. And I remember my boyfriend, now my husband, at the time he was my boyfriend, took me to the movie. And I remember just being glued to the screen. And at the end of the movie, I was like, what? That's it? That can't be the end. And my boyfriend, future husband, says to me, seriously? You didn't know about this? Like, there's more coming. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they're based on books. I'm like, what? I'm totally in love with Lord of the Rings. Yes. So watching this Lord of the Rings movie and seeing like all the elves and the magic, it just got me so addicted to fantasy. So then I started having these dreams of my own world with my own elves and humans meeting the elves and magic, and it was so crazy, and I didn't know what to do with it. So my boyfriend told me, why don't you start writing it down, getting your ideas on paper? And I'm like, all right. So I started writing down my dreams about this fantasy world. As I wrote it down, I began, doing it on a regular basis. Then my mother-in-law came to me and says, hey, there's a writing group at the local library. Why don't you check it out? So I attended a group workshop for writing. And I was there for, I think, I could have been about 4 hours, 6 hours. I can't remember exactly. But after that, I just felt like I connected with the people was the first thing that I noticed. And there was so much that I had to learn. So then they said they were going to start this regular group. And we were going to meet at the library once a month. So of course I signed up for it. I've learned so much. I've stayed in that group, and I'm still with that group to this day. I've learned so much about writing. They also have this connection with another group called the Lake Winnipeg Writers Group, who publishes Voices. It's a journal of all of the writers in the Lake Winnipeg Writers Group. They publish it twice a year. So then I started, sending my stories, and sure enough, they liked the stories, and they would get published. So I published with them twice a year, and I've stuck with that. COVID kind of changed that this year, though. So, 2020. I finally, after writing 6 or 7 novels in rough draft, I can't count how many short stories, tons of stuff I've written. After letting it pile up for 11 years, I decided to actually start self-publishing. So now I've been self self-publishing since about March of this year. And I've got 4 short stories in ebook format. They're about 10K words each. And I have book 5 is coming out, which is going to be much longer. It's called Red Secrets. It's coming out in a couple months, I have to actually write it first, so there's that. Now, in the background, my next goal is to release a high fantasy novel. Sorry, there's something in my eye and it's totally driving me nuts. Right, so I'm editing one of my high fantasy novels, but I have to do a rewrite. They're all nano stories. Most of my novels are nano stories, so they're very rough because they're very rushed. So I'm kind of going through it, analyzing the plot line, doing some character growth scenarios. I have a long way to go, but my plan is to hopefully in the new year sometime. I don't have a timeline yet because that causes stress for me. It will get published hopefully next year. I'm going to do the self-publishing route again. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go the traditional publishing route. Anywho, I hope that you will continue on this AuthorTube tag when the writing bug bit me. Grrr. And don't forget, my writing buddies, if you like my silly videos and don't find them too annoying, because I know that some people get very annoyed by these videos. Sorry, but it's fun. Okay, this is just who I am. Okay, so if you like it, subscribe to it, and then you'll see all of my videos. And I also have an Amazon advertising adventure log happening right now. Most of it's Amazon, some of it's Draft2 Digital, and also mention smash words in them. So feel free to check those videos out because I'm hoping that somebody can learn from my mistakes. Little bit learning curve there on Amazon. Yeah, but hey, it's fun. Gotta start somewhere. So thanks for joining me, and I will be talking to you soon. And don't forget, why be serious when you can be delirious? That was a messed up laugh. Ciao.